Hi, I'm Patrick, and welcome to my whiskey den. This is the special Thanksgiving Day episode, so most of you have probably already eaten and are kind of lazy and ready to take a break. And if you're ready to take a break, what better way to take a break than with a whiskey to kind of help celebrate the mood or kind of take the edge off if the family has kind of gotten to you at this point. So this week, instead of doing one from the Midwest, I'm doing one that someone from my family got me. My sister Julie, when she was going through Kentucky, picked up New Riff bottled in bond. So we're going to take a look at this today. As you can see, I've already had some of it, and it's about half gone. So I found it to be pretty tasty already. Now, see, it has a nice tight cork too. This is really close to Ohio, though. As you can see from this map, it's just on the other side of Ohio. So I thought, this might be close enough for Midwest. We're gonna put it in its own Kentucky category with some other ones as we go through stuff. But really, I mean, what is it, like a couple 100 feet? I think we can allow that for this in particular episode. Now, Ken Lewis is the man who was the founder of New Riff back in 2014. He wanted to create a company that was completely transparent and doing some very, very interesting, solid stuff. So he wanted to find a very good water source, one that was better than just basic municipal water. And who wouldn't, because that makes a huge difference. He found one that he already had on some of his land that went through limestone, and the aquifer provides the water at 58 degrees year-round, and it contains 4 times the amount of minerals as standard municipal water. And you know what? Yeast loves minerals, so it helps create a little bit more flavor to what's going on the inside. So bonus and kudos on that one. Something else that is very nice about these guys, their website is really nice. Again, we've hit about 3 or 4 of those in a row where really tremendous jobs at doing it and providing you a lot of information. But you don't even really need a website. These guys want to be so transparent. Most everything that you need to know is on the bottle. First off, this is a bottled in bond. It's bottled in 2014, and then, sorry, not bottled, but I was going to say basically put into barrels in 2014 and bottled in 2018. If you don't know, bottled in bond means that all the grains and everything, everything came from 1 year, stopped, was produced then, and then it was put into a barrel at a later point, but at least minimum of 4 years. But I was going to say, it is all from that 1 year. There's no mixing and blending from different years in-house. This is from a sour mash. It's 50% ABV, so a little bit higher. Happy to see that, because we all know kind of that 40% can be a little light and not have as much flavor a lot of times. 65% corn, 30% rye, and 5% malted barley is what's hidden inside this bottle. And I do like the top, how it's a little bit black, kind of pulls down. The little label at the top tells you when it was bottled. Really nice, like I said, really nice information, extremely transparent. They want everyone to know what they're doing and how they're doing it. A lot of respect in that. And they waited. They didn't wait they put out another whiskey beforehand, but they've really been waiting to put out something like this and some of the other ones that they have that are really their own kind of trademark before they start bouncing out into other areas. So, yeah, and all the grains are non-GMO as well too. So and more locally grown. So I was gonna say, kind of tighten it in-house, kind of keeps with the theme of the show as well too. Some really nice craft things going on there. So let's get to the smell on this guy. Brown sugar heavy. I was gonna say on that, I'm getting a little kind of cinnamon, little baking spice, a little orange peel, maybe another citrus in there. I was trying to say like a very light mango mixed in with the citrus to the orange. Orange is a little bit tighter. There's another citrus in there, and it's not lemon. There's like another little hint flavor in there. But yeah, I definitely say this is more of a brown sugar smell, not quite as deep and rich as a molasses is for a lot of them. Sorry about that. I had the heater on downstairs. Just click that off. That happens when you're in Wisconsin and filming in the basement. That, yeah, definitely a really nice brown sugar smell to that. You are getting you can tell that the rye is in there, definitely 30%, almost like a little light oak, but I was going to say it's definitely more of the rye spice and a titch of cinnamon in there too. So let's try a taste. Cheers. Okay, you get a little bit of the oak barrel note around the whole thing. Definitely at the tail end, getting kind of a little bit of the barrel, not like a tart tanniny feel, but you can definitely tell there's some oak riding through this. Brown sugar, I'd say, is the other predominant note on this. And the front half is where you get that kind of citrusy, light kind of impact on it. And then kind of halfway through, you get, I say a third of the way through is when you start seeing some of the rye spice kind of kick up. Definitely a light cinnamon in there as well. Has a nice oil content to it. Sticking around, you can feel it's not just light as it goes through. It has a little bit of viscous feel going over the top, so it's not just like a watery feel to it, which you would expect at 50%. You wouldn't expect it to be too light. And oh, it's gonna be hard to see here. Let me take another drink and I'll show you. Oops, I kind of fogged up the glass, making it tough to see, but she has some nice legs on the inside. Kind of clings, comes down in a couple areas. So you can tell like the oils are in there, and the rye and barrel note are sticking around more so on the end, but even at that point, it has like this brown sugar underlying feel to it. Oh, yeah. Flavor in the first kind of two-thirds of it, punch up in the end, kind of settles down and kind of peels back. This is a really nice whiskey, a really good whiskey, kind of in that ballpark. I would be intrigued to see what they do once this kind of hits like an 8-year mark, just because I think it might take a little bit punch down, and a couple of the flavors are going to step up a little bit. But all in all, for a 4-year bottle and bond, this is a really, really nice whiskey. It's worth trying. I would definitely go grab one. Let's see if I can find something else hidden in here. Here, I don't get as much orange when I was talking citrus. A little more lemony. Now, and I don't mean lemon pledge in a bad way. Just like a little bit. When I correlate that smell to it, it's not like varnish remover or anything like that, but a little bit. I mean, it might be the lemon mixed with a little bit of the sugars from the corn, the sweetness, kind of giving me that thought on this. Really nice, like I said, once again, really nice for what it is. So I just want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. Remember, only have a couple drams, but it's always good to share a few with some family and friends over this holiday weekend. And remember, from my den to yours, it's not the size of the den that matters. It's the love of the whiskey. Cheers. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.